Photos of Ryan Seacrest's mom prove Taylor Swift could literally be her daughter. People are saying Taylor Swift has a new doppelganger, and it's not at all who you would expect. No, she's not some Instagram model or rising starlet, she's Ryan Seacrest's mom. It looks like some sort of switched at birth plotline is happening because photos of Ryan Seacrest's mom, Connie, basically prove that Taylor Swift is her long-lost daughter. The revelation was brought to the attention of Ryan by a fan of Live with Kelly and Ryan. According to E! News, on November 13, Ryan invited his mother on the show for a cooking segment. After the show aired, people started noticing the strong resemblance. One detail: I feel the likeness between the two is the strongest during Swift's 2015 Bangs era, Ryan said. One fan wrote in and suggested, "You should do a side-by-side shot of Ryan's mom and Taylor Swift. She could be Taylor Swift's mother." The audience went nuts over the comparison, and even Kelly exclaimed that she saw the resemblance. Also, Ryan Seacrest's mom, Connie, is cute AF. After the side-by-side, the show even swapped out Swift's face for Connie's and it was hilarious. Ryan cracked up and said, "I apologize, Taylor. I'm sorry, Taylor. What an honor, mother." TBH, more like what an honor to Swift. "I would love to look like the mother who created literally the most successful man in show business. Keep up the good work, Connie." #Justice for Connie. Even though I'm, almost certain Ryan Seacrest and Taylor Swift don't actually have the same mother, one thing is for sure, people can't stop talking about Swiftie. On November 13, Swift did a surprise performance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. This episode was extremely momentous because it was Fallon's first night back following the death of his mother, Gloria Fallon. On November 4, Fallon paid an emotional tribute to his mother during the show, during which he revealed some private things about their relationship that made Taylor Swift's Tonight Show performance even more of a tearjerker. In the memorial to his mother on the show, Fallon said through tears, "When we were little, my mom would take us to the store, me and my sister, and we would hold hands. And she would squeeze my hand 3 times and say, 'I love you.' And I would squeeze back, 'I love you too.' And last week, I was in the hospital, and I just grabbed her hand and I squeezed, 'I love you.' I just knew we were in trouble." It was so emotional. Later in the show, Swift performed the last track on her Reputation album, New Year's Day. The song is usually perceived as romantic with lines like, "I want to be with you night and day, and don't read the last page, but I stay when it's hard, or it's wrong, or we're making mistakes." However, the most emotional moment in this performance came when Swift sang the New Year's Day lyrics, "You squeeze my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi." Having heard Fallon's story about his mother squeezing his hand 3 times, there wasn't a dry eye in the house when this coincidence happened. Swift released Reputation on November 10. In just a few short days she has delivered a badass performance on Saturday Night Live and an absolute heartfelt tribute on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Swift also has a tour coming up. She's literally unstoppable. Knowing Swift, I'm sure she still has a few more surprises up her sleeve. If you haven't listened to Reputation yet, I highly recommend. There's a little something for everyone on the album, and the lyrics are so personal to Swift. All hail the Queen.